Bramo atu mamu nyina hama makwa ba de ba UTV so braso sense ma odwa yensa kan ya boabo no efri studio se no ship house abeka junction en kran no ye de beso mo ba bibiara mo mo amohwe social media hodo no so no ye mamo akwaba mo so amohwe wo TV so na Facebook ahodo no mo nyina danso ye mamo akwaba ensam no de di mo akote no ebi eni Ghana empenifo a mo na hwenhwe ahodo a efa ka ho ne yedi awia eye no yeye bi e wo Ghana so mampanya be de cheru abomi akwa akohwe na wakasa de afa ho Occupy Bank of Ghana demonstration no owura Sami Jemfi lawyer akasa de atudwa se Ghana ni biadam na ni brefi se de abano ye no yisi kasam no enkoye enti ye mowa enkanche abano se eye Garages Association e wo Ghana se meche wo no moto kasa hodo no de ato abayanim sensa so ma so twe yekoso etwe omadwuma no asaba mu kwachire enti aban Kenya no no nya bibi fa ho anya sade a ata ma beshi na eba malamata market anase mala market bisremo ewo enkrase na dwadifo ne nei omano dem kasa chemu se nsuo tope na ba beyira fomo enema bebre asai omuhiamwa edi free abano enchei enese was closet ashe matade nam so amaloles locks for ayemiti edi amamidi edi akua ajewa kwade minam de kase bono bado hwe ba kontem a agudie ka ono ne mentina na wani ebeje papa afei ensamono enchiremu ankasa eni Sawoko apoye mantema empenifo ehwe amakase hunsenkaye no eno eye electronic anase ye be charge anase ye be power ne ye de akoba bia ye de kono ye bi a wedie edi awia ene beyo ne atu di se solar taxi na no mampenya be de akire akwakohwe akasade afa ho akire mu se wiase eda ne ho ti Ghana yenso ye kan bia me yada ne ye ho enti wono mo ye cars ho adwuma Ghana hase no abane bebo mo ani ankrankwanyuma ne nyinada
Us as a country, where I want to see us go in the next few years is to move public transport completely from a dependence on petrol and diesel to fully electric vehicles. That is really where Ghana ought to go. And it is doable. It's very doable. It's not something that, it's far-fetched. Right? Orders are already being made by other countries. Orders are being made by other countries. As a matter of policy, we ought to move away from petrol and diesel to electric vehicles. As a matter of policy, the whole issue of climate change and that transition, that energy transition for Ghana and moving away from that dependence on fossil fuels to more, green energy is very, very important for us. And this is one of the ways in which we can achieve that transition. Because as you know, we spend a lot on fossil fuels. But the other thing that is very, very important for Ghanaians, households, individuals, is the high cost of transportation. If you look at the cost of transport in Ghana, there are two elements that dominate that pricing formula for transport. One is fuel, the other is spare parts. Isn't it?
Yes.
Those are the two elements that dominate the cost of transport, fuel and spare parts. Now, with what you're doing with electric vehicles, generally, the fuel cost really becomes very minimal.
Yeah.
And then because of the nature of the engines for electric vehicles, they don't have high maintenance. It's very low maintenance, very, very low maintenance. So with these two elements, you will reduce the cost of transport very significantly. And so in this era of this increased high cost of living, don't say it's not possible. It is possible.
It is.
For example, you could really help the TVET institutions design a curriculum in terms of EV maintenance and so on. Because as we move and see more adoption of EVs, you'll need more people who can maintain. We, as a country, really have to believe that it is possible to leapfrog many of the advanced countries in the area of technology.
Bank of Ghana nasa omai yexika krabia batano aboka be 60 billion Ghana cedis emu edupa na eno na Ghana fo ni pebia tena se hu sedebi ekwaye kanu fa so ebaye no eyentutuye bia ankoye entienam so ama NDC ama yikolu chochoni oru asami jemfia babe kasa edi atudwase se wo ye Ghana ni na saniema enkoye na wanka ho asemu a aya ne hadrufi se enade mefa jade mefa eno ne de kronoba nyame eya aduma October de to so say ye chere kese edi etia Bank of Ghana amrado nti Ghana fo nyina emfa woni amayoko wo beka ho ne enye ye chere no.
We are dying. The government is killing us. There are no jobs, there are no opportunities. A few selfish, greedy MPP politicians, a few family and friends, relations of the president, the vice, and the privileged ones in government have hijacked our country, and they are milking the state coffers dry. They are destroying the economy, they are destroying the country, and they are jeopardizing the future of generations unborn. And it behoves on us to rise up and be counted. We must stand for something. We must take a stand against the injustice, against the harassment of dissenting voices, critical voices, against the intimidation, against the mismanagement of the economy, the maladministration, the misgovernance and the misrule of this country by the Akufo-Addo MPP government that has plunged us into the mess we find on our hands. This is not about NDC, it is not about MPP, it's not about PPP, it's about Ghana. Because we are Ghanaians first. We are Ghanaians first. And we must have love for our country.
This is the beginning of the end of the Bank of Ghana under Philip Edison, under Dr. Edison. This is the beginning of the end of the Akufo-Addo dictatorship. This marks the death knell of this draconian, irresponsible, reckless, and insensitive government. We owe it as representatives of the people. I owe it to the people of Ningo Prampram who voted for me to ensure that I hold the Bank of Ghana to deliver better services. And if Dr. Edison has shown that he doesn't, he's a printer. He must leave the Bank of Ghana and go to Newtown. Printers are based in Newtown. They print there. You should go and print and leave the Bank of Ghana for a proper manager of the physicals of Ghana. We're in a complete mess. The economy is in a free flow. Look, Ghana has not started servicing its debt obligations for almost a year. And they're telling you that the currency is stable. Let us start paying our debts and let's see what will happen. And to think that in the middle of this, Addison is building day and night, 250 million, $250 million as an office for himself. How reckless and insensitive can you be?
If the Bank of Ghana can run this country at a loss, the Bank of Ghana can print money for President Akufo-Addo and the Minister for Finance in excess of 77 billion. The Bank of Ghana has run this nation into deep crisis. And after you printed money for Akufo-Addo and his government, you turn around to say that they cannot pay the money. So you are forgiving them part of the debt and you call it bad debt. The Bank of Ghana need to sack all the people who have caused this nation this disaster. That is our message.
So what's now case and family home? Media and Yashi and family home. Na media Misrua Sabi Sikana Ukrudimawa and Su Jom Chrono. Skana Wunyam Fentry or my school fees, you know. Oh, hi, obey die if you're Rassi Watum, Usikana so crown, 8 min triano. A son Yamaya Omo Yeno, and affecting me no Nina. Sankau to Susu, in fear num, in fear do. And the 100,000, and also the Kosi Chamber Hall, I say 100,000 and to me, see. And ya won't phone swap, a boom near we are Sicano, man, no more crying, no more sense, you a goom, and I'm a Sicano, a devalue. It's Ghana, my baby, I'm sorry. On the 3rd, a Benada, and a part 8, Yanina, a Bessia or Brasport. Nayatin Tesukoko, Yasem Kakrabin said. Addison and Crawford, or my real Sika, we are on the woman for my human to her. Nayam Probuomo. Africa money,
The Association of Magistrates and Judges of Ghana, or more NCMU, I also at the 942 no, about so nam so Emma or Memo or by in Peniform, na share at some more share eso, maturity more for penny kwa kasaye. Na kasaye mo and I watch them say, and then no show music as some more atwape, or mundi or mu, or much will be a say, and to do more common question and same Peniform share, na said their constitutional account a day of fat judges, and nothing to judicial service for Sikano, Yanyan the Sape Pepe and Famawo.
How do citizens and external investors in the national economy trust that they can bring conflicts to the courts and not be subjected to exploitation? How do we as judges save our backs from breaking, from tall cases that do not move? Because the long line of persons who must do their work before we can arrive at a decision are not working the way they should. My Lord Chair, the average judge braces on her back to take down records, reads through the day to understand the legal implications and applications of the facts and procedures, and writes through the night to deliver rulings and orders that hold down the peace and stability of this nation. This is how we serve this country tirelessly, from the savannah to the rivers and lakes, and from villages to towns. This is why we should set up measures that should help us turn the tide to get the public to understand how they can help us to better and more to serve them better and more efficiently. My Lord Chair, Mr. President, and distinguished brothers and sisters, I have decided to allow the actual data from courts to guide my administrative leadership and decisions. I must first of all thank judges and registrars for their cooperation, for your cooperation in helping our monitoring and evaluation department, led by the Quality Assurance Unit, which is now led by a High Court judge, to obtain data from courts. This is going to be a continuous feature of our work, and it is being done to help strategize on how courts can be better helped to deliver their work more efficiently.
We are say adiesi was say ebo anase September da eto so aduasa no yemfanka ahondie hu nsem a Ghana yensu ye ka ho aye ni bie ne yesiesie yempotemo ama no aye krabehwe ene ya to this World Cleanup Day nenam so ama Ghana so afohwe nsu ani ahonidie so Mami Frida Prempe oba ye nche so obo adwuma ene wakomie dodo no akwa sade a efi hu nsenka ye eye bola siesie no esi ekro na de hu ye no sei ene yedi tudwa
Dai bebre wo hwa ye sisi bebi a nsuo no fa bonyi beka se water we nu ye sida wo de toso bi enu ye drains bi wo hwa na ye gutters bi wo hwa ye cover so tinkrofo tu enwura gum de toso miensa ye gutters ni bebre aye choked enti say ye celebrate World Cleanup Day I no memory there be Ghana fo nyina ministry ni assemblies ni nyina ye nyina ni regional coordinating council ye ka ye ho abom say your body rosi nyina ye honte ye mprepra ye mpotem ye siesie ye mpotem na o say ye de ani kokohwe ba bia nsuo no toye no e ho de de che say wo ye ho hwia enyeye na say ye quarrels ye hu say titru shop owners no na no de measure environmental officers na wo assemblies so mo fanka o madwuma ho na mo nya random checks because we be ko bishop no na se bi owo brody friend pill o kraba bi wo ho no de rubber shem enti eno no ye ne bibi agum no acheche no atu atwene sebi emwa enti aye waso ne yakwa ne de bola no amne ye ese nipa wo ha nyina no fa typhoid cholera fever malaria hepatitis ye nyina ye heli menu nyina ye nyina ye twibi ko ye mu it's a assembly for no they should rise am no ma me fa mo omra mo bylaws mo hwe se bylaws mo hwe mo kena na mastimi di bibi di search charge ahye private service provider ne say ye ma wonansa se be fa bola no se bola ne bu fa so na ehwe egu na de yare ba ye be search charge o mo watua ansa na wa fa bola ya mfa bibi ansi ho sa no a bola no edi na otwi mie no se me driver yare me tire pai me car yesei na o ma excuses na bola ni gu ho na nkrofo yare ti o se ye hye ye bylaws ni mukina na ye enforce ye bylaws no na ye nyina wie peyo e de ma ye ti mesre se won we tie efidikasi memne da ye ya wa bobleshi ha ye wa ya waso ye wa Ghana man nyina de o ma panyi ka ne se keep Ghana clean.
Ene yankwada emesori empenifo mokolebu abanya resabia di ababetudwa se afidie no a yenuanom omo eyade omo enya sabomu yade ye kidney disease no beda so na ye twese bi nsufi na efremu mu a ya pagem e de free 300 Ghana cedis e de kobe 700 plus a jeso ha mu nchem be yedu ene yade atom eno eche nenei Delta Force ekuo no so asan sorry ne omakasa de atudwa se an omasa amom so biem ebra aban ne gu no masen aba Omakanyomu ni nyina ye bambo nsensema pomuden ene ye dada koba bambo ye kwa manusni ani Owura Anthony Akwei edi nkomo woni mude e wo bambo ho eja memo akwa baba UTV so ewie
mejo so mini oba
kolebu mpanifo aba be kasa se enye ni omo epe ene se ombetoto niemem na emomu no emfidie no omo kra no ye nye no Ghana ha omo kra di fabruche na eba no mo dia ye adwuma eto oda so enti no omo atomo no eto asomo mo nchirechire mu
But I mean, share with you in a livable. No corny, I share, or ye a summer, Kolobu water bottle, or ye gun of free Nayima. What the custom is a matter or ye security threat to our health. And in fact, suppose the media by a yaka once a me. Miniaba, Opijawa money Nubiala is at risk. And so, for that matter, no. Meji the bear or there about the solid. Now, taxes now, almost kawas of there, on the minty, Pfizer, Nanka, Odino, or yeah, 80 Ghana city. On the pamphlet, Sebasha, Chile, within the week, saying panel or call 3 times, on what, within the week, saying panel Kowana, or 380 Ghana city in the old, that the old price now, no marginal. You can say, Wako. 765 Ghana cedis, 42 pesos. Which means that, according to the doctors,
hello, Mr. Akwei. Hey, okra brief obi abesi a omanu so de yesere mwada. Mumpeja mona na ye ne nkasa fise hu hia papa. Na kolebufo mpanifo nspomo ede ba na guso ye hwe ahomanu si ensa be ka no biem. Eye Owura Mustafa ye kasamafo echiechiri mu se papa nguma so se bi nyina num ode na ne ye yomuntia omo ye adwuma de asom Ghana na so breko na mo pemfaso e de ahwe aboyaresabia ne ho bra enema a omokra ade free abrochire eba ye mfidie no a ye kokoda so ema ensuo no agine mu ne ye twen ede besene kono ye kra ne nyina ede ba na ye de ba kane no na eto na eda so na ye duty ne vat ahodo no na aban no fa sese abanu si ontimi biem enti kana ba begu ayaresabia ne so ena ayaresabia so obie no mo ye adwuma so beboka omo pese omo ye adwuma no mutimi sum yenyiye enu nti no omo de bema yenyi a ye beba ayaresabia wono mo aba behwe ya pomuden senkaye no na mano akoyeye ko ne ani Owura Akwei adi nkomo wasen aba eja homa ne kate ye bebia wusi ye no to aso maye
Midioba enti ahwa the new price here oyo Kolobu water bottle we are sure there. Say nimpa no ekọ within the week no se ekọ kubia there. Ekọ na wa ogu mojema. Ka oye Ghana sika new city yala. That is 765 Ghana city 42 pesos. It which means that according to doctors in the Sabopa, I within the week no would come in play. So that means that so you can't within the week, you plan spending 2,295 Ghana cedis. As a country, in fact, architecture now with the security strategy out now, unemployment is on the higher rate. You know, no mammy young, and another young, you know, easy car. Sebiono, about to the Midday within a week, spending them 2,000. 295 years. Not even in Peru. This is a serious, health security threat. And so for that matter, yes, Raban there. taxes or that damn diocese prices or that ban as a matter of agency or that ban or if you do. Why the man seriously, Mankasa, I will lead a serious demonstration against the government because this is a serious threat to our security. Look, we are at risk because I should be easy in Nankasa in Nama, going around. People is at risk.
Ampa, amudo beti mi akwabroche yenhwe obi nso nsema wo kan ne sese to ne koso adaso na yekoyi niema no krompo no a aban no sese o mani ni sika adeti na ajanka ye momodin ase ebe mia ye ho kakra e de ahye baby a support niema
mineba yelba di obi piala nyu ma opede yelba papa and if kept no a obi piala wo bi asim bia 1 or 2 days bi obeyare. But in the case of this matter here, I think that it's beyond, say we should think about a man in Yisika. A man in Yisika, there are other avenues that a man over to what side of that taxes. No, on the issue of our health today, meaning about, in fact,
the politics. Mpacha no wagina baby ya mama fise aya na ofide ni twetwe sisi yembra eye mranti kwa ya na se memo mo beti aketieketi from se Delta Force yi enne yo mo di video bi abebeto montene so se omo san afuntum afra bi mu aba be ye adwuma omo nsi mo ka ye no emu odusa wo hu
mineba clearly no o chede anamona enkofi woti a onam the minti okodu baby no remember there or there them invisible issues in Nala go make sure there you be no. It means that it was on paper. Now practically no these guys are around. But seriously, as a country, you have to mean condom because look, actually the alarming proliferation of arms extra arms or what system and then just share the issues of terrorism around now. This activity of, vigilantism on your double boy. It's in the quality, and it's a say there, one announce one person, that or Yayam Shishankasa. So it's a matter of there. Stakeholders are one money, although we are sorry. Now, this vigilantes groups are, Yenim there, Wakadana, Yelkese, Wasan Wamuda, what send a signal there. They are going to support a particular candidate within, the government party. And this is a matter of issue that we need not to sit down. Because yesterday, terrorism is a serious matter. And again, the proliferation of small arms, arms and Kofukita, almost, 1.something million and Kofukita won't register. It's a matter of issue that should be think about. So for me, this data source issues that were out, I think that is a matter of issue that we need to deal with. And I believe, President Nankasa Yahweh there, for some time now, there was, a law that bounced on this, vigilantism. It's for us to hear this, it's a matter of surprise. Not by the law. The law not can clear there. It's a criminal activity.
Oh, okay.
So for me, all those who are involved, if truly, we are able to get the intelligence, they must all be arrested because law not can clear. And they are aware.
One say Amokasa no make a statement be say aban ba no won hwe won omo de omo moja ani omo ahode no omo kwa nyina to won mo ma aban no nanso aban ne ba no wadidi eja won yan hwe no se e bia oni obi eye adwuma wo omo boa wo kakra na so benya bibia enna mo bambo nti se sa wotimi hwe omo kakra ana emunye national issue ni ti yenja omo sa
mineba the funny in the first place, this it was at the past side. It was involved in the crown, although these are criminal activities. So for me, for them to come out, everything also clear there. Truly, in 2016, there was this group to assault state power, and that's the serious matter. So for me, all these people involved must be arrested. Per the rules and regulations, per the constitution demanding that these are activities that are criminal. It doesn't matter where they belong to. The point is that if they want to use the right avenue, they can use it. But to call themselves as vigilantes and just to seek the support from whoever who, organize them there. For me, as state, we need to make sure that those people are arrested.
Omoka say taben kwa ye hu police for ye hu soldier for mo na ye enti no we ni nyina ka bom wo betin ya ka say abai no obo ye ho ka wo hwe ye
Remember, clearly the guys were used, and I must say it on a point blank, they were used towards the 2016 election. And then in security, there will be different competition security, that is to compete. They were used to compete with the Ghana Armed Forces. They were used to compete with the police. And so what it means is that it is all in the interest of the then, opposition are over power. So what it means is, if at a point in time we use one, not when you say these things, all the activities that these guys went through, these are criminal activities. That's a for now way with them there. But nothing stopped them to arrest them. Because we don't want to see those things in the country.
Joe. Pacha yada sebrania daje ne wanyade ama UTV. Yene eye owura Anthony Akwe ne di enkomo ede efa kolebu eye kidney ho sensem mfidi ebekwa akoda so ne ahwehwe yemu ne de keka ho ayatumo na afensu yehwe bambo a Delta Force mo asan bebiem implications e wodo mo ede emagana fo ne nei wachechi mu ede amaye no na ye kolebu abaya resabia no eye center bebi yehwe ni no omo anya mfinhie du 10 years ntinam so ama Evelyn Abnachre a wono ye nurse ni okolebu abaya resabia bebi yehwe ani no akasa chechiri mu dwumadi omudie ene ne esi etimi yebu ye ni ho ba ne niema wodo nso so a efa ani ho
Atena yehwe ni ho sem kaye e okolebu abaya resabia wona fihie du afa se okula prosthesis awaye na wode ebu ani ho sam kaye o magana mu no ekoye pa ene nipa 539 ebie Ghana fo ne bi su fira mo no ne ene wonya so emfa so ogina so de to Ghana fo nyina nim se ebia na bibi nti wahwere wani braya sabia na mpinifo ye bibi ati se nikosua no pepepe odi behye mu omo wa ebebo bebre
se ye start ye na ya ye nipa 539 na enya Ghana fo nkwa yenya akokwo nkrofo free outside Ghana. The challenge is say niema ye de ye ne yenya wo Ghana ha na afi so enka ye mpai boni say ye benya center ne bi e wo at least teaching hospital bia e wo Ghana ha na etimi aboa ye nkrofo a ehia artificial eye anase ehia customized ocular prosthesis. Won say onyankopon bo eni no o maye ntin bi a etua eni ne so nanso artificial eye ye de santin no ye ntimi fa bi nto aso enti ehu ade nanso ene weni na papa no eye pepepe na eye den so obi be hu sonson ye da weni papa no ene de yaye no nso.
Dr. Stephen Akufu opinini yedi ni juma kolebu aban sabia ono so kasebi.
Quite often people lose their eyes through various means, either injury or the eye has been removed for one reason or the other. And then we have an empty unsightly socket. What they could do was to go and pick up an artificial eye from the shelf, which usually doesn't look like the other. And it fills the space, but one could easily tell that you are wearing an artificial eye. So that is one big challenge that has been solved by this practice here. Well, the way forward is to multiply it in the country. It's here in Accra. It's here. It's in Kumasi Komfanoche Teaching Hospital. But we need to have this available in virtually every district in the country.
Na Ghana National Association of Garages one omoton cars no wamodwom teni eye odene ho nana opon berima na nana kasa de atudwa achem se bebi omu ye adwuma no asase so no motie na abeko wesi masase wesi media pinu saa no na akwa akoma adwuma no ayeden enti omu sere aba no asase ho senkae manso twen watimi wakame pinche no wonhwensiesie ni nyina mwa no na asomdwe mra no muso adwuma no enkoyie.
President of the Ghana National Association of Garages no eni wodene ho na wopon berima opinini na kasa de ato abanim so my Ghana asase ho nsem kae no akwakoye something Richards Day bibia ho no mo eni anwe ne se de din se aburu si jaso na wodi nchene apete ho Osraba se no mu ye yabantu ho na mo ne titiro ni asante mantamu asase ba ko ye toma nipa mienu miensa ne nan obehwe na akwakofa mentem ho ase edi aba na opon berema de sanse na tudwa wa bra Ghana National Association of Garages kum mpenifo wa pa o mo obeda won fa wa asante mantamu ano na mpenifo mo modin se na waje o mo atumu
ensa asesam de even though class o ba a greater Accra ha o timu se baby afitafo baby o motete ebi wohwe pole ase electric pole ase ho na monfo bi atete ye di kan ye besra man se yekuta saa nipa wo mu nyina na ye wo man mu ha aya na kakra bi ye tuwe no ye ka kire ye ne ma mpagina na do danko akufo ado se saa omni omonkro ministers no enkasa na saa tutu no ye tuwe ne MC fo no MC ye ne to abama wo mu ba wo di 2 minima no wi a na obetran ho a na wo de saa 2 min no baby two mafiro efiri na koye masa akwan biom because enim se ade bi ehu bia no demonstration ye de ka ho asem na ye to abama na betra na ye MC na ubetra na ebi afitafo a ekuta nipa se de ye to abama na ebi kura ye baby two nipa kura ye mona mane ade be che ne ye tutu ho nyina afiri ho ye ka che ne ai mampanyini se one MC fo no kasa maye na atutu no mo tutu e ma afiri obabi a o mo ye adwuma no so saa no mo be mu dia yeso ye nipa because nipa baby ti baby na nipa bi about 3,000 or 4,000 baby na obedanya na ne pupu o nyina afiri hokwa e ba saa so mo ni kamafo enti o mo kamafo ne ye national executive enti ye de to president anim na vice president anim say o mo ne MC fo ne nkasa na atutu afitafo ene o ka obi kra ka obi abrabo kire no ya pa
ni kwe won fa wa santimanta mu opanyina obeda wona no setenani enu owura Lukman Mohammed Nuhu apiedu edam pinifo se wonya ne mugidie na odi dibrei asenensa
ye adwuma na ye no eye ensa no dwuma na ye na wo hwe Ghana National Association of Garages Ashanti Regional Branch a wo hwe the whole West Africa ne nseso eni baabia na ye kan se empanimfo ene asanteman ayi ye se yemra meye adwuma no ye baba be ye adwuma den ama Soametafo magazine atumpon afa ne ntoma pafra amebiaka Ashanti amebiaka national said ye be ya ensa no dwuma nso ebefa ne ntoma pa afra
kwanchefo hwenkita hodie hu nsem so de Ghana National Association of Garages Ura Francis Nomo Tete enso kasai
kwasem ni adwuma ya ye every day no new technology eba ene amenimo kasai ye wo electric vehicles a e wo system no mu ye ho adwuma na obebisa se obi a wakosua carburetor obi a wakosua engines ne fuel injection na asefo ene ente sa biom ye battery ene empower car na ekọ obey dan na wetumi ayesa aka ye ho adwuma se wanya entity papa bi a na chese obe free system no mu enti ye stress aban omuayen na yetumi nya support I be training members ama obi hu kwan be fa so a abefo kwan so edi sese ka na ono so etumi anya sika ne sabekọ na no
Empenyi si diodi echi na ya no osua diodi kan nanti enti afutuo akọ ade ama awofo ni nyina se yentwa sapanto mo ye wofie pe yen kansem mo ya asomdwe ye pia bonten ma niema ya asomdwe hu dawuro na entonkora ni ntirim na omunhwe ensua se afutu semi eye framantem suafo Dr. Archibald ya wo lecture na disa ensem wi etu etwa
International Day of Peace say da so nko afi apema hankono de wotwe baako UN General Assembly mpenifo pa ho toma ye ne safi bia mu no yenyi da koro mfansi hono na dei ye mfanhye ho fa na sundwe bu awiase na ye no ma no ye ma no enso ye po fra wani utimantam no Regional Peace Council ahwe a eda so nkin wodi bia hyehyɛ so ewo hohoi dwumede ya se ye no na from mantam no so afo Dr. Badi awlecha akasa wase de atode hye nyina nim se ba bia sundwe no mpuntu nkoho enti opempuntu opon hwe hu ne se sundwe mapa ebeyi ni ti ewo wontamu no kirem se mere bi atwamu na alavanyo ne nkonya mentemo wase da wontam no se tie ni na so nyankopan adama te se asundwe aba wo hwe ni mu se mentemo wase bae no enkonko ba bi mu.
I want to assure all of us gathered here that this token of recognition would reignite even more our collective resolve to champion the cause of peace and national cohesion wherever we find ourselves. Through our joint efforts, support and facilitation, we have witnessed positive changes. I'm happy to note that violence has decreased and the negative social psychological dynamics that once fueled this conflict, such as trauma, energy image and entrapment are gradually being reversed. This progress is a testament to the power of collaboration and the enduring spirit of peace that resides within our communities.
Mpinfo gyina so ama nananom amanyofo na mpinfo bi nsusu no ogyina so hyedodo na animonyam. Owura Clemens Jato Peace Ambassador mpinfo hye animonyam won so de nsem se yatudwa.
I made the say almost 8 years now. Obi antutu o bi na lavanyo. Nti mefa konya wo so ada balance. Ada mo the trophy so as I say mo quick interventions abuama etimi anya asundwe wo nkonya na lavanyo kotin. My boy in our cocose, Yana warmongers, Yan Sunday, peace agents. Who being the dada and said, Kenji to Nabuba, Yankoko, you know, actually said, Bema, and there, or the other barbecue, and any panel, and yan could be a room. Because you'll be able to fear and the unfabi should be fear. And my boy in our said we should identify a month for the beer into Quan no Mudity and so Moba, my mom, into Quane.
Ben anase pipe ensure ene nemo no a efri airport treatment plant no ede ekotema no na eho akakakra intinam sokra mensu adwumaku no aya no moboka be 4 million Ghana cedis ehwe so mu ye ni na enei empenifo ababe kasa ede atodwa se sa dro be na ne tentene be anamo wo ha eye 100 meters ne se no engineers gusu a omusiesie no gidigidi a enche krom be wie no mu wie dia ene ebeboa ensu adwumaku ni pa
pipeline ya you transmission pipeline na itimi akoye mfie mu na itimi enyenso ano afri 2021 ye Ghana fo nyina enka say ye pipeline si aye de yehu sesi aye week kakra na apai na nsuo eguko ema yelusi so ema yelusi sika ene bibia nti ya identify yetimi hwehwe weaker sections no of the pipeline ana ya dream say young cyber ya there because sika enshada anyhow into social pipeline ya ohu Ghana Water Company in-house engineers ana ya fabricated pipeline no well they say you when engineers or more site nya no Ghana Water Company engineers ana yes some pipelines no weaker sections na ya identify now pipeline no because pipeline is about 80 kilometers from Ehakmon to Tama into you to identify the major areas and I just say with time from time to time no the best is so that at least a bit to me in your pipeline no am a bit stronger than we are seeing now. It me I withhold it and I will stand the pressures now line move. Yes, shall we are say Sunday in Umre and we have been working around the clock till now. You show me say bibia ko year by midnight today no I will say it me ewie na started treatment bi na amafo intimi enye so our incrementing within the eastern part of Accra about 2 million people have been affected na enunti ene tima ye wo magana fo nti yendai 50 Sunday nyume no ya making sure say ya ye djuma sa no pa na nyumre making sure say yetimi ewie intem ya ka say be on Thursday but so by midnight today no I will say it me we've been able to complete ahead of schedule. Let me restore a water supply ama omomote no more I affected me now. I best say Ghana for say the inconvenience is not a creator mom no best strong. But yes so I was saying United say for young we are doing this for ourselves. Na intimi emboying. The first one between 12 and 16 meters. This one is about 36 meters. But there are other smaller sections, yes, in all, no, your fund is between 60 and 100 meters. We are spending about 4 million Ghana cedis. In April 2021, yes, about 200 meters. 2 months ago, yes, about 100 meters. Inti kakanga yes, sir. Tariffs na ye tuano. I was saying who say, and yet say ye to talk us and send them. But we are investing back into the system to serve the public na omutiano. Inti best summer for. Obian bomadina on tuane bills the way also tuano. Na bibia entimi enko yemai because scan kitin na yaje no 100 cedis 200 cedis 50 cedis na yaje as a tariffs no and no one yeboabo no and ye edidi sa jode magana for.
Na awia premtivra kan kasebo na uguso a wo hwe wo UTV so no ye gina we se so ahome abaye ba ya pe na chese bongo difara or the sports agudi eba beto so